you don't already know, we are currently in a seller's market. If I were to put my home on the market right now, I will most likely get multiple offers with people wanting to offer me more than my asking price. Now the question lingers, should you wait to purchase your first home? Well, let's talk about it. Hey, Empowered Visionaries. If you're new to my channel, my name is Shanvira K. Shepherd. I'm a purpose coach, speaker, entrepreneur. I empower professional women to tap into their true selves and uniqueness to pursue careers aligned with their purpose. So let's get into it. Now, I know you've run across videos and articles online about if the housing market is going to crash, about interest rates steady increasing, and if right now is the best time to purchase a home. This is the thing. We focus too much on the things that are out of our control. The best thing to do is focus on what is in our control. One thing is for sure, real estate continues to increase over time. Now, in one of my previous videos on how to prepare yourself to purchase your first home in 2024 with no down payment, I go over the three main things that you should do to prepare yourself. And that is determine what type of loan you would qualify for, your credit, and making sure that you have enough money as far as savings. Now, you may not be ready to purchase your forever home right now, which is fine, but you can definitely set yourself up to do so. So for instance, you can purchase a manufactured home, a condo, a townhouse, maybe even a tiny home. They're actually becoming extremely popular in many areas. But you can live in this house, say for 2 to 3 years to build equity in the home. And then after 3 years, you can sell that home and then use the profit to then put towards your forever home. Or you can live in the home for the same period of time, say 2 to 3 years, or however long you feel necessary or deem necessary in this case. And then after that period of time that you need to live inside the house, you can then tap into the equity in that house. So whether through a HELOC or a home equity loan, and then you can use that home equity loan or HELOC to put towards your forever home or another home, and then you can rent out your first home or additional property, which can then generate or lead to passive income. Hey y'all, so if you're enjoying the video so far, please make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. It may be best that you speak with a home mortgage consultant to go over your finances and your debt to income ratio to give you a better idea on if right now would be a good time for you to purchase a home. Now, even despite what your lender come up with, you will want to create your own budgeting plan. See, lenders do not take into account your groceries, childcare expenses, your gas, your utilities. So those are the things that you will want to calculate yourself. So even if your purchasing power is, say, $350,000, after you calculate in all the other expenses that they don't account for, you may find that you really only can afford a $300,000 home. So you just want to make sure that you are doing the work yourself. Now, as I stated in my previous video, I did the work myself because I went with USDA's 502 direct loan program, and it was easier for me to go through that process than getting like a conventional loan or FHA loan. So ultimately, you will want to do what's best for you. But what I will leave you with is I had maybe 4 people that I knew that were renting around the time the pandemic hit. Now, this is around 2020, 2021. So they're all renting from landlords. All 4 of these people are in my inner circle, my sister and 3 good friends. All of their landlords decided that they were going to sell the properties because, of course, you had all these investors saying, hey, I will pay you more than what the property is worth or whatever, more than what you're asking for. And they were left in a position to have to move, and it was given like a 2 to 3 week notice. Now, I don't know about you, but I would never want to be put in that situation. Now, granted, one of my friends was actually given the opportunity by his landlord to purchase the property instead of him selling it to somebody else. He gave him the opportunity to purchase the property, so he went from a renter to a homeowner. So it worked out in his case, but for the other three, they had to find somewhere else to live. And I had one friend who had a child and my other friend who had 4 kids. And so I never wanted to be put in a situation like that where, out of nowhere, my landlord decides that, oh, I'm going to sell the property or you have to move. See, when you own a home, you don't have to worry about that, right? And even with renting, you have to deal with, say, rent increases over time. And then you may say, well, I'd rather deal with the rent increase than to have to deal with fixing something in the house if it broke. And I can definitely understand where you're coming from. But even with owning your own home, it's not like you should be finding yourself fixing things, every month or every week. This may be like a couple times a year, if that, okay? But if, say, your renter decided to increase the rent to the property, say even $200 a month, that's an additional $2,400 a month that I just wouldn't see that you'll be kicking out if you owned your own home. And it's definitely not something that I've kicked out. So either way, it's so many different things that you have to consider and think about whether or not if you want to continue to rent and throw away your money, $1,800, $2,000, or whatever it is that you're paying a month to fund somebody else's property and throw this away and it's not benefiting you any, or to go ahead and invest and put the money into your own home so that you can build stability, legacy, longevity, and possibly financial freedom.